Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Friday, thank God, Friday, January 21st, and it is about 10:35 a.m. here, and I have already had quite the day. So if you follow me and watch my other videos, you know I had a mammogram, my annual mammogram last Friday, and the doctor saw something and said, come back in 6 months. So I have an appointment in July. But then she called me this past Monday and said, let me put on some lip balm. Called me this past Monday and said, you know, I should have done an ultrasound when you were here. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't. Can you come in? Okay, I'm like, yeah, I can come in Friday. And so my appointment was at 8 o'clock. Now, because of COVID, when you get there, they want you to call because their front office is pretty small. So I got there at about, I didn't sleep well last night, so I was really tired when I got this morning. And Bill wound up going to work, so I went to the appointment on my own. Remember, he was supposed to be off today because he was supposed to go to the boat show with his friend. They're going to the boat show tomorrow. So he went to work today, and yeah, so instead of me going to breakfast with him afterwards, I just took myself to the appointment. So I get there about 7:45 and I call, and she's like, well, you know, we're kind of backed up. They got a new billing system on Tuesday, and it was like very chaotic in there because things were going wrong. And okay, she's like, we'll call you back. I see a smudge on my glasses. We'll call you back when you can come in. So they called me back at about 8:05. So I'm in there, and you got to fill out all this stuff. And I finally get taken back. I didn't get out of there until 9:05. I sat there in the waiting room for probably 20 more minutes, and then sat in the room in the gown for like another 20 minutes. The appointment literally took 3 minutes. Like, it was very quick. She saw nothing, thank God, but she still wants me to come back in July because she's like, well, now we'll be able to compare apples to apples, right? So she said, if we see something in July, we'll know that it's something new. Okay, fine. And then I asked her, you know, why don't you take Aetna? Because I've been going to this place for 7 years, and I don't want to switch providers, but Bill's company switched her health insurance to Aetna January 1st, and she doesn't take it. And boy, she gave me an earful. She gave me like a 10-minute diatribe on it. And I totally get it because money. It came down to money. She's like, they wanted to pay me like $3 for a procedure that somebody else was paying me $79 for. And, you know, she's one person. She's the only doctor. So I totally get it. It's unfortunate, but I totally get it. So I need to figure out if we have out-of-network coverage, which I don't even know what that means. I need to look. I don't know if we do, because if we do, then she said that contact them back. Because remember, I sent in the claim form, so I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Who knows? So she said, send it, you know, let us know. We'll be able to file an out-of-network claim for you. Okay, fine. So I need to look into that. But I got out of there, talked to Bill for a while on the phone in the parking lot, and then went to Chick-fil-A, which I don't, now this is a Chick-fil-A that is not in my town. Like, this is not the one I normally go to. Holy friggin' moly. I don't know what was going on, but the drive-thru was wrapped twice around the building. What? It's Friday at like 9:30. Does nobody work? I mean, I'm there, but I'm just like, it was insanity. So I decided, I said, you know what? I'm going to get breakfast for tomorrow too, because Bill's going to be at the boat show. I have a massage at 9 o'clock. When I come back at 10 o'clock, I eat it instead of having to go to Chick-fil-A again. No. And I didn't even stop. Starbucks is next door, and I was just so ready to come home after that. I was like, I have a cappuccino at my own house. I'm good. So I came home, ate my breakfast, started reading a new book, which is quite intriguing. So I have to thank one of my subscribers for the recommendation. I forget who recommended it to me, but it is by Lucinda Berry, and it's called Saving Noah. So all of Lucinda Berry's books are available on Kindle Unlimited for free. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, I read one of her books called, let me see, The Perfect Child. It was very good. And I also read The Secrets of Us. Oh no, The Best of Friends. So there's a couple more books of hers that I'm definitely going to read. So, okay, Saving Noah. Now this book is from 2017, so I don't quite understand how I didn't know about this book. Here is the premise. Now, they liken this book somewhat to Lionel Shriver's We Need to Talk About Kevin. Holy hell. Lionel Shriver is one of my favorite authors, and it's a woman. Lionel Shriver's a woman. So, We Need to Talk About Kevin throws you for a fucking loop when you get to the end of it, and there was even a movie done on it. The book is so, oh my God. And then her other book called, I want to say it's called Big Brother. I think it's called Big Brother. Fantastic. Again, it throws you for a loop at the end of it. So good. So this book, here is the premise. Meet Noah, an A honor roll student, award-winning swimmer, and small-town star destined for greatness. There weren't any signs that something was wrong until the day he confesses to molesting little girls during swim team practice. He's sentenced to 18 months in a juvenile sexual rehabilitation center. His mother, Adrienne, refuses to turn her back on him despite his horrific crimes, but her husband won't allow Noah back into their home. In a series of shocking and shattering revelations, Adrienne is forced to make the hardest decision of her life. Just how far will she go to protect her son? Saving Noah challenges everything you think you know about teenage sexual offenders. It will keep you up at night long after you've read the last page, questioning beliefs you once thought were true. I've already read 35 pages of it, and it looks like the book is told in alternating perspectives. Like the next chapter I'm reading is the boy's perspective. Oh my God, it's already like, oh my God, you can relate to, I can't imagine what I would do as a parent. The mom just wants to protect the son at all costs. And, you know, I've never had children of my own, so I'll never know what that fierce kind of love for your child is. Because a love for a stepchild is completely different. You know, I didn't come into my stepdaughter's life until she was 10. 9, almost 10. And so it's, you know, maybe if I would have been in her life since she was born, and you know what I mean? Maybe it would be different, but it's a totally different thing. And I'm sure people out there who are step parents and biological parents, you get it. I'll never know what that fierce protective, not that I don't want to protect my stepdaughter, don't get me wrong. But you know what I mean? Like, it's different. So, I don't know. I'm reading this book and I'm like, what would I do if I was that woman? I don't know. Because the part I'm at is the son is getting ready to come home from being in the juvenile center for 18 months. And the whole family is just in turmoil about this. It's so good. So, I am going to go through and probably just get the rest of her books on my Kindle because they're all available for free. I mean, which is fantastic, right? Okay, so last night I did stitch. I actually stitched during the day too because get this, I forgot to tell you guys because the arbitration was over. Oh no, did I tell you? Yeah, because I did the video after. Yeah, the arbitration was over yesterday at like 12:30. I was done work by 1:30. So I was able to stitch a little bit before Bill came home. And then when he came home, I still stitched a little bit. So, and then I stitched last night. So he went to bed and I stitched last night for like an hour. And so I got done the rest of the green, and then I got done part of this. So I'm stitching this, you know, this over here. Now, someone on Instagram forwarded me, because normally what I do with one strand, because I'm using Sulky for this, I will do the waist knot, where I do a knot and go over here, and then, you know, you do stitches over the thread, and then I can cut the knot off. There is a way to do the loop method with one strand. I'm going to watch that video like 8 times, because I'm going to do a video on it today, I think, and going to show you guys up close how to do it. I'm intrigued. I know how to do the loop method with 2 strands. It's not hard with one. I watched the video twice. It's only like a 30-second video. But yeah, that's looking pretty good, right? And I really do think my next project is going to be this Coffee is My Valentine from the Just Cross Stitch February 2022 issue. And it's only 46 by 64 stitches. So I will convert that to Sulky, because it's only 5 colors. Yeah, it's very easy to convert when you have that little bit, right? And you could even change those colors. Like the cup is like a navy blue. You can make the cup any goddamn color you want. Okay. So no purchases. I mean, I used all my new stuff yesterday. I used the tablet stand with the pencil. It all worked fantastic. And someone emailed me and said, can I do a video on the markup program that I use? I don't know the ins and outs enough of it to confidently do a video. My biggest piece of advice to this person was, I like to scan my paper patterns and convert them to a PDF, and then bring in the PDF to the program. It seems to work out much better that way than taking a picture and importing a photo. So there is a Facebook group for the software, and then they have a YouTube channel. I told her, I said, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable enough to do a video on that program yet. I said, keep watching the videos or ask questions in the Facebook group, because those people are very, very knowledgeable, and they are willing to help. Like, they want that program to be a success. So, okay. I think that's all that I had. Yeah, my Velky Pataki is supposed to come today. Let's fucking go. Like, it has been a long time. So I am hoping if it comes today, I may be able to do a video tomorrow, most likely on Monday. I really want to be able to take my time to do the video. So I'll do an unboxing and show it and all of that. So stay tuned, that's coming. And then my Lowry, my new Lowry, is still in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So I'm like, dang it, I don't know when that will. I was hoping to have that like tomorrow or Monday. Hopefully, we'll see. Because that's the last piece. That is literally the last piece of the puzzle for my setup. Like, I have everything else. So, oh, and today also I'm supposed to get the roll of adhesive vinyl that I want to try to do, you know, instead of the vellum. We'll see. I got rose gold glitter, so I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see if it works. I realize the vinyl is thicker than the vellum, which may present a problem, but we will see. Okay, so we are going to read an inspirational story today, and it is called The Cookie Thief. Now, I skimmed over the story because I thought I had heard it before, and I did. It's a good one, though. It's a really good one. Okay. So a woman was waiting at an airport one night with several long hours before her flight. She hunted for a book in the airport shops, bought a bag of cookies, and found a place to sit down. She was engrossed in her book, but happened to see that the man sitting beside her, as bold as could be, grabbed a cookie or two from the bag in between them, which she tried to ignore to avoid a scene, because she's like, hey, motherfucker, why are you eating my cookies, right? So she munched the cookies and watched the clock as the gutsy cookie thief diminished her stock of cookies. You would have to say something, right? She was getting more irritated as the minutes ticked by, thinking, if I wasn't so nice, I would blacken his eye. Like, what the fuck, right? So with each cookie she took, he took one too, and when only one was left, she wondered what he would do. With a smile on his face and a nervous laugh, why does this rhyme? With a smile on his face and a nervous laugh, he took the last cookie and broke it in half. This sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, doesn't it? So he took the last cookie and broke it in half. He offered her half as he ate the other. She snatched it from him and thought, ooh, brother, this guy has some nerve and he's also rude. Why, he didn't even show any gratitude. She had never known when she had been so galled, and sighed with relief when her flight was called. She gathered her belongings and headed to the gate, refusing to look back at the thieving ingrate. She boarded the plane and sank in her seat. Then she sought her book, which was almost complete. As she reached in her baggage, get ready, she gasped with surprise. There was her bag of cookies in front of her eyes. If mine are here, she moaned in despair, the others were his, and he tried to share. Too late to apologize, she realized with grief that she was the rude one, the ingrate, the thief. So those were his cookies that she was eating. And he was a nice enough person to not say anything. And that's why when they got to the last cookie, he broke it in half. He must have thought, you motherfucker too. Like, so you would be appalled. Like, you would feel so bad, right? And again, it is about perception. Perception. She did not realize she still had her bag of cookies in her own luggage. She really thought she had pulled out the bag of cookies. Isn't that a good one? That's a good one. That's a good one. So that guy was very kind, and she was being a you know what. Yeah. Okay. I like that story though. That was a good one. Yeah, I'd heard that one before too. And you could say that about anything almost. Okay. I am going to end this here, guys. There will be a short video tomorrow. Oh, we can't end it yet. We need to continue to unfuck ourselves in 2022. So today's entry. We can only ever be one way at a time. You can't be angry and loving simultaneously in a single moment. It's one or the other. You can't be forgiving and resentful or indifferent and sad. At any moment in time, you're always being one way and only one way. So I guess choose wisely. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's so much in life that we do have choice over. And I guess that's the whole point of life, right? Is discerning what we have choice over and what we don't and accepting it that way. I like that though, because in any moment, no matter what someone does to you, or you have a choice. You have a choice how to act, behave, react. You really do. So, I hope you guys all have a great Friday. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.